Streets. What's going on, people? You know who this is. It's your boy SOCO Jizzle, aka Prince of the North OG, aka Big Street Life, aka Big M15, aka the North Face, aka Godzilla, aka the Demon Slayer. And I'm back up in this bitch, people, with another one when they thought they weren't gonna be no other one. You hear me? Stop playing, man. Who we got on the roster today, people? We got AchkiiDemicks on the roster today, people. Now, there's a whole lot of things going on this big internet. You get what I'm saying? I've been seeing some reactions that AchkiiDemicks has been dealing with. So we're gonna go into that reaction what AchkiiDemicks did about the whole Pinky episode on the RTM podcast. We're gonna address that first. So there was two things in that reaction he done. I think he done two separate reactions. In the first reaction, he proceeded to say, just like Spray and the other boy proceeded to say that you can't be legendary if you ain't been to a place. AchkiiDemicks, he actually stopped the reaction and you doubled down. They were both saying it at the time, and then you came back and doubled down and you said you can't be legendary in a place that you ain't been. So we're gonna dive into that. Now, where are we gonna start? Let's start here. Vybz Kartel. He just came out of prison. At the time he came out of prison, before that, he's never left Jamaica. Is Vybz Kartel legendary in the UK? Is Vybz Kartel legendary in America? Is Vybz Kartel legendary in Africa? Is Vybz Kartel legendary in various countries that he's never visited? Of course he is. Now, he's not only legendary for his music. Everything he's done, all these stories, all the myth, all the stories, all the parts of his life that he's been living and that is out there for people to know about has traveled way further than the place that he resides, to where people outside of where he's reside know about him, and he's legendary out there. That's one person. NBA Youngboy, before he came out of jail, he'd never left the states of the USA. He's been all around the 36 states in the USA, but outside of the USA, he's never traveled outside of there before he came out of jail. Not right now, before he came out of jail. Let me state that for those folk that are technical thinkers and they got a small brain, they want to pick on madness instead of trying to receive what I'm saying. But before that point, he had never been to the UK. He still ain't been to the UK. And there's still various parts of the world he ain't traveled to. But in those parts, he's legendary. And he's never been there. Everything to do with him growing up, all the stories about before the fame and up to this point have all been legendary tales that have been told around the world before he's entered those parts of the world. So that myth that the three of you made claim to, but Bouncer, you doubled down on it on your reaction, and you made it a thing that you can't be legendary when you ain't been there. How? Like you couldn't comprehend that you could be legendary in a place that you ain't been. Let's take away from the entertainers. You get what I'm saying to you, Carl? You're gonna think that I'm comparing myself to entertainers, and you're gonna say that I'm not them, which I'm not them. You get what I'm saying to you? I'm not trying to compare myself to them, but I'm just using them as an example to show you that people can be legendary in a place that they ain't been. Now, let's take it to street figures. People from the streets, people who's not in the entertainment world. Pick any street figure you want. Pick street figures from Jamaica that you know of, legendary street figures from Jamaica that ain't left Jamaica, that are legendary around the world. Pick street figures from America that ain't left America, that are legendary around. Pick street figures from UK that have been in the UK all their life, but their tales have traveled around the world. Pick any street figure from anywhere that you want, and let me know if street figures that have been residing in one place, if their legend has not traveled outside of where they reside. If you don't know any street figure that his tales have traveled from far beyond where he resides, if you don't know anyone like that, you let me know. Again, if you lot are doubling down on you can't be legendary in a place where you ain't been. Now, let's bring it back to me now. I told you, in my place, in Jamaica, I'm legendary there, even though I ain't been there. How can you be legendary there and you ain't been there? You ain't been there. Many people from Jamaica that are residing in Jamaica, they used to reside here. Let's start there. I'm just going to start there. You get what I'm saying to you? Many people that reside in Jamaica right now, they used to reside here in the UK. I'm well versed with them people that used to reside here, but they reside there now. So, when they did reside here and now they reside there, they have took the word back. They're still there now. I still speak to them, the people, up to this day. That's one. I've got family members that reside in Jamaica. Obviously. You get what I'm saying to you? My brother, my younger brother, he went to live in Jamaica when we was young. When we was young. He went there for a period of time. Him and mum moved out there. Rest in peace, mummy. You get what I'm saying to you? They was out there and he was living there for up to like 6 months or a year. I can't remember which one it was. It was so long ago now. You get what I'm saying? He was out there with my cousins, aunties, uncles, the lot. Grandma, all the family. They were there. When he was there, my auntie and uncle had a fight. My auntie got a bottle of acid. She had a knife in a bottle of acid. She took the knife out. When the knife came out, acid splashed onto my brother's face. It scarred him. You get what I'm saying to you? These are tales from Jamaica that are coming back to the UK that I know about. I didn't have to go there to hear about that story. This is my younger brother. He experienced that. So I know about this story through them letting me know. Through me seeing my brother come back with a scar on his face. Acid burnt him as a youth in Jamaica. When he came back from Jamaica, the first thing he said to me is, "Yo, Otis, you have a cousin named Keenan in Jamaica, bad like you." He's letting me know about my cousin in Jamaica that I've never seen, but The cousin in Jamaica reminds him of me. That's what he came back and told me when he came back from Jamaica. We've got cousins that came from Jamaica and they lived here in the UK with me at my mum's. They used to live here. They come here from rumour. They used to live here. They lived here with me. When they lived here, they came and they saw how I'm living. They couldn't believe it. Them cousins have gone back to Jamaica. You see the stories that they took back to Jamaica for how I was living back then. Them stories are still living in Jamaica to this day. You know, like that. You mentioned one of my people that are legendary in Jamaica. You said he's a legend in Jamaica. He's legendary. That's what you said. That's my brother. He just came back from Jamaica. You're thinking that in Jamaica they don't know, or they haven't got no clue that's my brother and I'm connected with him and everyone of his family out there that knows him. You're thinking that I'm just oblivious in there. They don't know me because I ain't been there. So I'm just giving you a little piece of how what you said and what you claim on this big internet is cap. You said you can't be legendary in Jamaica if you ain't been there. I've just proved to you that countless people are legendary in places that they ain't been. That's one thing, AchkiiiDemicks, that you fools claimed when you done your reaction. 2, you then went and said, Chronic taught me how to be internet ready and now I'm internet ready. Oh no. How dare you come on a big internet and cast out to all them people that Chronic taught me and now I'm internet ready. AchkiiiDemicks, I turn my street up in this bitch, you hear me? Stop playing with me, man. Listen. Shout out to Ming the Merciless. Cause we know he goes mad on this net. And he's got a whole lot of people on the back foot. If you recall when Ming the Merciless came to the RTM podcast, Ming the Merciless had a long beard. He was moving extra aggressive. He was drinking on camera. He was doing all sorts of merciless activities on the big internet. Go back and check the tapes. At this time, I'm in the background. You get what I'm saying to you? I'm posted up. But I'm letting man know, hear me out, brothers. The drinking thing, lock it off on the net. Ming, he took that up. He locked it off on the net. I'm letting man know, hear what I'm saying. When we're speaking, we're dealing with emotional intelligence. We're not going to let people go mad and drive us to too much craziness. When he heard that phrase, he took it on and he's a new Ming the Merciless now. The beard is gone. He's way calmer. He's describing things in a way more colder way. And he's taking his time. He's talking. He's adopted those things that man put in place and we spoke about. And now you got the Ming the Merciless that you got up to this day. How dare you say he told me or taught me and now I'm internet ready? Never. Don't get it twisted. I'm the teacher. You heard me? AchkiiiDemicks, start playing with me, man. Now, I saw today a clip of the reaction that you done to 11 Mills. You turn down the fight offer. You're saying that he needs to get his clout up. It's not worthy of your... It's not worthy. 50 bags, you don't need it. You get what I'm saying to you, respectfully as you put it. You require more. You're saying that Clue is not going to fight Mills because his clout ain't enough. But yet, you lot are calling out Spray and expecting to fight him, thinking that the offers that you can offer him are anything that is going to even make him budge, or thinking that he is going to get in there with any of you. I also heard you say that you picked your side. You're over that side. Anyone over this side is over this side. You got your files. You're internet ready. You also stated that Spray is an enemy in one of your other videos the other day. He's not an enemy. Yeah, actually he's an enemy. He's moving mad. That's what you said. Me, I don't pick sides. I don't have to pick sides. For one, we're Muslims. We're brothers in the eyes of Allah. We spoke about this before. You get what I'm saying to you? And it seems that your will to please the people on the net and to show the people on the net that you're not having it. You say anything to everyone is way more higher than your desire to please Allah. You both got big platforms. And we're supposed to be showing people what it's like to be respectable and to hold the deen up in a high standards. Instead, we're having ego contests on the net. Who can go the lowest, who can say the most madness, and who can be the most disrespectful. You even went as far as to stoop so low to bring in my sister involved in this situation and say some total madness. These times, your issue is with Spray. But you stoop low and you claim that he stooped low and said something about shooting up your house, which he didn't say, but you claim he did. So that's the reason why you stooped low. And you said some madness. But as Muslims and as brothers, you could have shown how to take the high road. And you could have shown that pleasing Allah is way better than any view you can receive or anyone's perception of you being a person that don't have it. That's what you could have shown on a big internet. Instead, you chose to show you're a maniac and you'll say anything and you're not watching nothing and this and that and that, that and that and this. You chose to wage war against another brother on the net. Even after we spoke about this. We spoke about this when SP was in Saudi. We spoke about this through others. We had conversations. We spoke about the brotherhood. Someone's got to take the high road. We're supposed to be setting examples as brothers for the sake of Allah. And to put the sake of Allah first before anything on this net. Any likes, what anyone thinks of you, or let's do something to please Allah. Who's going to be the example? And you could have been that example. You got a big platform that's growing. You're even out in Dubai. That's where you live. You're away from the West. We're in the West where it's mad and the temptations are high. Things are going on. It's a whole different ball game out here. You've come out of this. You're in the desert. You're in the righteous land. And even then, you come on the net, you swear on the Quran, you break the swear. You wage war against your own brothers for the sake of Allah, and you do it with no remorse. At the end of the day, if I'm going to have to be the one to set the example, then I'm going to be the one to set the example. And I'm not acting like I'm any holier than thou. You get what I'm saying to you? We're all at different stages, and I could easily join and just go mad and show that I can say the most madness, and you can see I'm staying out of it. I've stayed out of it for time. You're going back and forth. The subliminals are flying left, right, and center. But if it don't apply, my motto is let it fly. So you're seeing, I'm not joining in and have to drag a man or having to say this or say that to run my numbers up or to get into the algorithm in a crazy way. You get what I'm saying to you? I can easily miss that and just stick to what I try to do. Reacting other stuff that's going on in the culture. You get what I'm saying to you? Without having to go back and forth and try to bring a man down, slander a man, or try to bring someone else down in order to lift myself up. So, when it comes to sides, who's saying this, who's saying that, leave me out of it. You get what I'm saying to you? I'm addressing you right now. You done those reactions. You said what you said. I'm letting you know what I'm saying. When I come on the net and come on and I say anything, that's what it is. I don't have to portray myself to be something I'm not. I don't have to tell you that I'm legendary there, but really I'm not legendary there. I'm saying it, but really and truly, no one knows me there. I'm just blabbing on the net so you can think highly of me. I think so highly of myself. It doesn't matter what nobody on this net thinks of me. There's nothing you can say, there's nothing that you can do to bring me down or make me think less of myself. Because I think of myself at such a high level. Nothing can turn me down and make me think I'm less because someone else said I'm less, or someone else don't believe what I'm about or what I've done or anything of that nature. I don't want no one to know anything that I've done. I've lived my life like that all the time. I'm not a person that wants people to know what I've done or to think of me in a crazy way so they can hear madness about me, so that when they see me, they can be thinking that I'm this and I'm that. Nah, I like to be underestimated. Because when you're underestimated, that way you can surprise people and you can shock people because they think you're not capable of reaching certain heights or accomplishing certain things. And then when you do, it's a shock. They can't believe it. That's him. I thought you couldn't mash hands. I thought you couldn't do, you get what I'm saying to you? So that's how I live my life. You lot are coming on the net, you're waging war against each other, and you've got no regards for how this makes the Ummah look, and you've got no regards of how the Most High expects us to deal with these situations and to show restraint, to show being slow to anger, to be the example to the thousands of people that's watching. And like I said, this is a business. You get what I'm saying to you? It may not be entertaining to take that route, but guess what? I'd rather be in favor with Allah any day than in favor with anyone on this earth. I move to the beat of Allah's drum. I don't move to the beat of no man's drum. So that's what I gotta say on the situation. I can't tell no one what to do, how to conduct themselves, how to maneuver, and how to react to anything that is going on. But I do know that we're Muslims, we have a duty to carry ourselves in a certain way, and we also have a duty to better ourselves and to put forward a good image, you get what I'm saying to you, for the sake of Allah. Because guess what? When we go up there and he questions us about everything that we've done and all our decisions that we made, if you're thinking that you're going to be saying to him, my business, I was thinking of the business, or I didn't want them to think I was this, or if you're thinking that's going to wash, never. And you can't trick Allah. Every thought that you got in your head, every intention that you got in your heart, he knows it. When your intentions are good and your intentions are planted in the right direction, he will know. If your intentions are planted in a crazy direction, you're thinking of money, you're thinking of how people are going to look at you, you're thinking of anything worldly apart from what Allah expects of us. When you go up there, and when we all go up there, we're going to have to all deal with everything that we've done down here. So me, when I do things down here, I make sure that it's in line with the Most High. Because me, I'm not perfect. You can touch certain buttons. You see me going mad as well. You get what I'm saying to you? Certain people say certain things and they touch certain nerves, and I'll come out of character and I'll start whining as well. I'm not perfect. You get what I'm saying to you? But Allah knows my heart. He knows what I'm trying to... And anytime something gets me out of character, that lets me know. And that's Allah's way of letting me know. You've got way more work to do. And I'm here trying to do the work. You get what I'm saying to you? So, as a brother, as a messenger, we all are Muslims. You get what I'm saying to you? Well, not all of us, but they know who they are. You get what I'm saying to you? I'm just going to give you that message to try and put Allah first and think before you react. Don't just spew out madness, and just because someone stoops low, you must think that you must stoop low as well. And nah, be the example. You get what I'm saying to you? Be the example, take the high road, and you know what I mean? The reward in the heavens is way greater than any reward or any like or any monetary gain you can gain down there. But at the end of the day, who am I? You get what I'm saying to you? Apart from a brother, a messenger, just delivering a message to his brothers and letting them know how to carry themselves, and you get what I'm saying to you? Advising them to put their best foot forward, because guess what? I want to see my brothers in Jannah. You get what I'm saying to you? So if I can give you any words of encouragement that can get you there and that could change your perspective, here it is. You hear me? But I'm out until I'm back. You know what's going on, man. It's your boy Big Street Life, and I'm out this bitch until I'm back in this bitch. You hear me? I turn my street up, man. Stop playing with me. Streets.